Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, woo, man, we're running Earl the XRT in the new bash spot. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, man, we got Earl out, my XRT. Woo. I forget how fast this thing is, you know. It's one of the bad things when you got so many cars. You don't run the ones you have as often as like maybe you like. And whew. You know, I was just here the other day, ran the Mojave, and I just kept thinking like, man, this is gonna be a great place to run the sledge, and or not the sledge, the XRT. And yeah, it's really nice with something this large, man. Stuff does not bog it down. Not that the Mojave had an issue really, but like, look at this grass. Like, you imagine it's gotta be pretty thick when it buries the XRT. Oh man, where'd it go? There we go. Man. Hopefully if there's anybody out here walking, they're gonna hear this thing coming, and because this is not something you want to run into somebody. Oh wow, yeah, it's been a while since I ran this. If you guys are new to the channel and you missed out, if I didn't introduce Earl, here he is. There's Earl. He's got the name from his former owner, Earl Moorhead. Yeah, I bought this off of him. This is the one that he did the big block in, and I'll tell you what, it was too wild. So I got it back mostly to stock. Let me see. Yeah, so I put the stock gearing, stock motor, and that in. The only thing I didn't change out was the ESC. So this is what, like a max 6 or something in here, max 8. I think it's probably a max 8. Probably for this size. I left the ESC, but I took the big block out. I put a Traxxas motor back in. I went with the factory non-speed gear. I put the, he had the X-Maxx wheels on there, which, oh man, that big block, I went like this. I went, took off, and man, one of the tires, like, poof, launched to the moon. Oh, it was something else. I know he was complaining about that California weather, dry rotting a lot of stuff, so I figured I can either just try to get a pair of X-Maxx tires and continue to run it like that. Oh, that was one thing. There was like 2 chrome and 2 black wheels. I was like, you know what? Just, I kind of wanted to see how the XRT would work with the these weird tires that it came with. And you know what, I don't really have a problem with it. I think like the X-Maxx tires definitely like grab into this grass a little bit better, but I like it, man. It kind of gives you that. Oh, whew. Damn it. Well, everyone, I was trying to get you some little B-roll here of the car drifting through here, and I hit my, hit the tripod. Broke my... well, I got a couple of passes, so hopefully some good footage for you. The XRT takes no prisoners. I'll stand here. A little tip for some of you that maybe if you're wanting to get into YouTube, or if you're just into... Never stand facing the sun. It'll totally just wash out your scene. Try to keep it to your back if you have to. Although, really ideally, recording this time of day isn't ideal, but it was so hot. It's still already like 90, 91. Ooh. Golly. So yeah. So I decided to wait till later on in the day. Whoa. Oh man. I have no idea what he put in here for shock oil. Seems, for this kind of stuff, seems a little bouncy. I imagine he's probably got something a little bit thick in here because for all the bashing that he liked to do. Man. Ooh. I remember when these first came out, I'm like, hell no, I ain't getting one of these things. It ain't nothing but a damn X-Maxx. But, oh man, it's different. It's a totally different feeling. I mean, yeah, it's... shares parts in that, but, you know, this has the Wide Max kit on it. That's the way they come. And, the chassis is different. Like, it just... Oh, that's right. I'm trying to keep this thing close to me because I have my my watch in there, and I'm trying to get that telemetry, which looks pretty cool. I think for it to be accurate, it's got to be within 30 meters or something like that. So 90 feet of the camera. It's weird, you know, the GoPros had the GPS built in, so like if I strap the GoPro to the actual car, then I can overlay the telemetry data, and I gotta, you know, then you gotta use the GoPro app, and that's probably why you don't see a lot of people do it, because it is just a freaking headache. This one, yeah, I gotta use the Insta360 app if I want that data, so I just gotta put in the app, click on it, have it do it, and then I have to export it. It'll be a file, like a regular video file, and then I have to, so it's an additional step, but I think it's worth it. Well, it looks cool. The last time I did it, everybody said they really enjoyed it, so. Oh wow, well, we're bush hogging with the XRT. Oh man, I knew this thing would be great out here. I knew it. Oh, wow. The heck was that? You know what the real nice thing with something this big is, like, look, when it gets something that deep, as long as it's on all four wheels for the most part, it's gonna come out. So I'm gonna go over here, back to the sun. There we go. Oh man. Man, there's something, and I know the camera can't pick it up. There's just this deep thud, rumbling noise when this thing goes by. Oh, I think I got to turn the brakes down a little bit. Yeah. They, a little sensitive there. Oh, it's... All right, come on. Oh, yeah! I really didn't want to go crawling through that stuff. Might be a snake in there or some shit. Oh, man. All right, story time. Story time. You guys are going to love this. So, like I said, I was just recently out here with the Mojave. If you guys have watched on my channel, I got this little thing. It looks like a little mini hair dryer. It's good for, you know, you're out here in the field if you got something like really, really dirty. Clean it up some. When I left out of here the other day, I'm driving, I heard something hiss. I'm like driving, I hear like, quick and go. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm thinking like, I had my car sitting out here, the door was open, the passenger door was open, and I had a few cars I was running lined up. And I'm thinking like, oh man, what? I'm like, what the hell got in my car? So I turned the radio down, I listen, I hear it again. I swear, man, I like cut across. I was on a 4-lane road. I cut across, got in the grass, hit the brakes, the car's sliding in the grass. I jump out. I'm thinking there's a snake or some shit, because like we got cottonmouths and stuff like that around here, rattlesnakes. I'm thinking, man, I couldn't tell if it was a snake hissing or if it was a rattle. What the hell was going on? Man, I jump out of the car. I grab my yellow duffel bag that I keep all the RC stuff. I throw it. I have a sweater I always keep in the car. I throw it. I'm grabbing RC cars and I'm like looking under the bodies to see if maybe while I was running one and I had like 3 others on the ground, if something didn't get up in there. My seat's always folded down, so I like pick up the seat and look to see if something's not sandwiched in there. I had the KCRC ramp in the car, but even though I had loaded it just prior to leaving, it was, there's no, but something could have slid underneath it. I'm looking at it, I'm like scared, but I'm looking underneath my seats. I get home and I pick up my yellow duffel bag. Damn, if it wasn't that little freaking blower. Scared the piss out of me. Ooh. Something's up with the reverse on this thing. Oh man, guys, I'm loving this spot. This is a ground pound specialty here. Oh no! I love it. People complain that the Traxxas has a plastic chassis. Ah, boo-hoo. If it works, it works. And these work well. And you know it's bad. Somebody will sit there and call you a fanboy if you praise something, or they see something. And you know, the ones that run their mouths and call you fanboys, they're the ones that are so closed-minded, fanboys, that they just hate anything by a certain brand. And I get it all the time. People, they see Traxxas, they want to come in and make dumb comments. If I run Arma, somebody want to make dumb comments. And you know, you're really dumb when you call me a fanboy. Jeez. You ain't spend 2 seconds on my channel and see how many RC cars I have. If I was a fanboy, I would have only one brand. Man, guys, we just gotta come out here and enjoy the hobby, man. There's not one perfect RC out there. There's not one perfect brand out there. And then if people come up with like the plastic chassis, some reason to hate these things, the X-Maxx and that, but it works, man. You know, they take a beating. I don't understand what the big deal is if it's plastic versus a metal. Oh, you can't go get you a shiny M2C chassis or something like that, or uh-oh. Does that hurt your feelings? I think M2C or whatever makes like a brace that goes underneath here to help support it. So, I mean, you should be able to go get your little shiny aluminum fix. And dude, it's nothing against M2C, man. I met Avery. Really, really cool guy. It makes some good products. It's just, it's beyond, oh God, I just took a sand shower. It's beyond anything, because I don't launch these cars in the air. I don't, you know, beat them that hard that I need. So are they good products? Hell yeah. I mean, and Avery's a good guy. I'm just... It's like we had one guy was going on, egging on Chris with the C on his sledge, talking about, oh, it'll be a good RC after you dump all this money into it. It'll be good, you know, you're gonna smash gears. Like, he's crying about the friggin' gears, like, or buy new ones. So anyway, this guy's like Facebook profile, because this is on, Chris moderates an RC buddy group. You look at his profile, he had some Creighton that was like M2C to the friggin' roof. It wasn't even like a Creighton anymore. And he's over here running his mouth about it's okay for you to modify the shit out of your car, but ooh, the exception of me being covered in sand. See, look at this. This is just weird. It brought me a gift. Well, thank you. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, buddy. Well, good. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, man. I think we've been out here long enough. Not even sure how long I've been filming. Just in case, because I always get this question, what we're running here. What are we running? And hopefully you can see, because my watch is right here, getting dirty and very hot. Woo! Yeah, that motor's hot. We got some Z batteries. Everybody says that you can't run anything other than Traxxas batteries in here. Look, they fit perfect. Z 9,000 milliamp hour 4S packs. Like I said, there we got the Hobby Wing ESC, which, whew, it's hot. This motor's hot, and my watch is hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that out of here. And you know what's bad? Somebody will sit there and call you a fanboy if you praise something, or they see something. You know, the ones that run their mouths and call you fanboys, they're the ones that are so closed-minded fanboys that they just hate anything by a certain brand. And I get it all the time. People, they see Traxxas, they want to come in and make dumb comments. If I run Arma, somebody want to make dumb comments. And you know, you're really dumb when you call me a fanboy. Jeez. You ain't spend 2 seconds on my channel and see how many RC cars I have. If I was a fanboy, I would have only one brand. Man, guys, we just gotta come out here and enjoy the hobby, man. There's not one perfect RC out there. There's not one perfect brand out there. And then if people come up with like the plastic chassis, some reason to hate these things, the X-Maxx and that, but it works, man. You know, they take a beating. I don't understand what the big deal is if it's plastic versus a metal. Oh, you can't go get you a shiny M2C chassis or something like that, or uh-oh. Does that hurt your feelings? I think M2C or whatever makes like a brace that goes underneath here to help support it. So, I mean, you should be able to go get your little shiny aluminum fix. And dude, it's nothing against M2C, man. I met Avery, really cool guy. It makes some good products. It's just, it's beyond. Oh God, I just took a sand shower. It's beyond anything, because I don't launch these cars in the air. I don't, you know, beat them that hard that I need. So are they good products? Hell yeah. I mean, and Avery's a good guy. I'm just. It's like we had one guy was going on, egging on Chris with the C on his sledge, talking about, oh, it'll be a good RC after you dump all this money into it. It'll be good, you know, you're gonna smash gears. Like, he's crying about the friggin' gears, like or buy new ones. So anyway, this guy's like Facebook profile, because this is on Chris moderates an RC buddy group. You look at his profile, he had some Creighton that was like M2C to the friggin' roof. It wasn't even like a Creighton anymore. And he's over here running his mouth about it's okay for you to modify the shit out of your car, but ooh, the exception of me being covered in sand. See, look at this. This is just weird. It brought me a gift. Well, thank you. Oh, it's lovely. Aw, thank you very much. Thank you, buddy. Well, good. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, man. I think we've been out here long enough. Not even sure how long I've been filming. Just in case, because I always get this question, what we're running here. What are we running? Hopefully you can see, because my watch is right here, getting dirty and very hot. Woo! Yeah, that motor's hot. We got some Z batteries. Everybody says that you can't run anything other than Traxxas batteries in here. Look, they fit perfect. Z 9,000 milliamp hour, 4S packs. Like I said, there we got the Hobby Wing ESC, which, whew, it's hot. This motor's hot, and my watch is hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that out of here. And now I can see what I'm doing here. Hopefully I got enough battery here to make it back to the car. Oh man, but yeah, we've been running this thing wide open, man. We've been hammering this thing. So. The XRT. I've been asked before, like, if you could choose one between this and the X-Maxx. That's a tough one. It's a, they're both so fun and a different driving experience. This is kind of like a sledge on steroids, kind of, and the X-Maxx just has this, like, way that it drives. It just, that's hard to explain. There's so much suspension. It kind of has this feel to it, but it's, people say it's, doesn't handle well, but it does. It really does, especially for its size. It does really well. It's just such a plush suspension. It gets such a different feel when you drive it. I guess if you want to jump, if you really want to do bigger jumps than that, probably maybe the X-Maxx, man. If you want to go for more of this ground running and that, and smaller type jumps, like this thing can jump. It doesn't have the ground clearance of the X-Maxx. You know, go this route, but either way, man, great vehicles. All right, everyone. Man, this is an awesome spot for this. I got like the cloud of dust going for days. Oh man, everyone, hey, thank you so much for watching. Allow me to hopefully, especially if you're this far in the video, to give you some entertainment, entertain you for a while. Got discount codes down below. I got affiliate links if you use those. It helps me purchase these things because they are not cheap. Guys, I put more money into the channel than I ever make, so your guys' support, the ones that use Amazon and stuff like that, it's greatly appreciated. And those of you that subscribe, leave a like, a comment, all that stuff, you guys are my heroes, man. I truly do greatly appreciate the support, man. It is humbling in a way that you guys will watch and do that and or entertain with the stuff that I put out. I appreciate it. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.